Chapter 1. B5. Maya stood frozen in the elevator. The B5 button pulsed with a dull red light, like a slow heartbeat. The air felt heavier, as if the elevator itself was breathing. The key in her hand burned cold. She didn't press it. The elevator did. On its own. With a slow, metallic groan, the descent began past B3, past B4, into a level never meant to exist. There was no sound but her heartbeat. Then whispers. Thousands of them. Not in English. Not in any human language. The numbers on the display blinked, B5. The doors opened into complete silence. Chapter 2. The endless grave. It wasn't a hallway. It wasn't even a room. It was a graveyard, vast and endless, underground. No sky. No walls. Only gravestones stretching forever in every direction. And each gravestone had her name. Maya Reyes. Dozens. Hundreds. Thousands. Different dates. Some in the future. Some from centuries ago. And then she saw something that made her legs weaken. A headstone cracked open. And from the dirt, a hand emerged, grey, decayed, but unmistakably her own. The corpse pulled itself halfway out. It had her face. But no eyes. Just a black, empty void where her eyes should have been. And it smiled. You came too deep, it whispered. Now you see what the elevator truly is. Chapter 3. The machine beneath. Suddenly, the graveyard shook, the graves began sinking, and the ground cracked open. Beneath the soil was a giant metal mechanism, a rotating machine of gears and chains, and screaming. Faces trapped inside the cogs, spinning endlessly. And at the center, embedded in a glass panel, was Jason, now barely human. His skin fused with wires. His mouth sewn open in a silent scream. His eyes begged her for death. Help me, he managed to write against the glass in blood. But from the shadows, the watchers emerged again, taller now, arms longer, heads twisted. One held a mirror and forced her to look inside. She didn't see herself. She saw a black void, swallowing her reflection slowly, bit by bit. You are forgetting who you were, they hissed. The more you descend, the more you become part of us, she screamed and ran, searching for the elevator. Chapter 4. The door that follows, but the elevator was gone. Now the doors followed her. Wherever she turned, a new door appeared, but they no longer had numbers. Only symbols, an eye, a key, a broken mirror, a spiral, a heart torn in half. She chose the spiral. Behind it was a room of hundreds of Maya clones, all screaming, all clawing at invisible walls. And every few seconds, one would vanish in smoke and appear on a TV screen in a random apartment. Staring blankly at someone sleeping, she turned and fled. But the symbols kept appearing, and the spiral door was now behind her again. There was no way out. Chapter 5. The mirror key. In the center of the chaos stood one last object, a mirror framed in bone, floating above the ground. Inside it, Maya saw herself, but not herself. She was smiling, happy, safe, outside. Daylight behind her. The mirror whispered, "This can be yours. You can leave. All you must do is let another take your place." Then a new reflection appeared beside hers. A woman from her hospital. A patient who had smiled at her yesterday. She had to choose. Escape, or damn another. Tears filled Maya's eyes. She reached toward the mirror, but before she could decide, the B5 elevator door reappeared behind her, glowing violently. It opened slowly. Inside was a figure, tall, faceless. Holding a sign, "You already chose. You just don't remember," and the doors closed. Epilogue. Static weeks passed. The building is quiet again. Maya's apartment is empty. Her mail piles up. Her name on the buzzer doesn't light up anymore. But the elevator. Sometimes it moves on its own. Sometimes a new symbol appears. And sometimes someone wakes up at 3 a.m. and sees themselves standing in the corner of their room, smiling.